The opposite of addiction isn't sobriety, it's connection. It isn't the drug that causes the harmful behaviour, it's the environment. Child abuse is just as likely to cause drug addiction as obesity is to cause heart disease. All insightful quotes from Johann Hari's book, Chasing the Scream, The First and Last Days on the War of Drugs. A paradigm-shifting book that exposed me to the perspective on drug issues around the world, the history of prohibition, and what Portugal is doing to supposedly drop their overdose and HIV numbers. An interesting read no matter where you fall on the political spectrum, although it does push the argument for programs such as decriminalisation as we've seen in Portugal, which we have created some content around if you want some further clarity on what that looks like. The book lays out a strong case for reform in drug laws. But why am I bringing this up? Well, it's where my story begins on my drug reform journey. Yes, a very strong opinionated book on why reform is needed. But sometimes it takes a strong stance to shift perspectives. However, with this new interest on the topic, I sought to look deeper into the issues being discussed. Not wanting to go down a one-sided political rabbit hole, I opened myself up to views from different sources with different opinions. Instead of getting more clarity, however, it only left me more confused. A pivotal moment in my research was looking into drug reform in Portugal. Again, we have more content on what that looked like. But, in short, the results from their efforts were being analysed and promoted to argue for and against reform. It is almost impossible to research drug reform without Portugal being represented. Yet, on both sides of the debate, numbers are being used from official sources to push why it's both a good and bad idea. I heavily encourage you to read this article going deeper into the issues around the reports on Portugal. With all this, and the upcoming referendum in New Zealand, there is a need for a platform with just the facts that will represent and acknowledge nuances to the debate. It is a messy topic and there is no clear answer, but like everything, there is no black and white, just grey. We hope to represent that grey and open up a platform for discussion and progress. In the short term, we aim to help people going into the referendum arm themselves with facts to make up their own minds. There is no agenda, there is no special interests. This is simply a tool for you to make up your own mind.